Hello my friends, it is Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I thought I would take you along probably over the course of the next 2 or 3 days as I get a few things done around the house. I have lots of things on my list that I'd love to tackle. I have some organizing. I also want to do a little bit of painting. For my painting project, I'm actually going to be trying out an accent wall in our half bathroom on our main floor here. I have an accent wall right now, but I'm ready to switch some things up. Coming into the bathroom here, you can see the accent wall I have right now is peel and stick wallpaper. I did this either last year or the year before, and I kind of just did it knowing it's something fun for now, but eventually we'll change it. And I'm kind of at that point where I'm just ready to be done with the buffalo check and not be limited to my decor in here. So I'm going to see how this peels off the wall. And my plan is once it all comes down, I'm just going to paint it a really fun color. I've been thinking about taking this wallpaper down for a couple of months, I would say, and every time I went to do it, I'm like, no, I don't know if I really want to, but today I woke up, I'm like, I think today is it. So we're going to try and see what happens. I think it'll go okay. Now, I'm not going to do any sort of wood accent wall in here, mainly because I've done a lot of those around our house and I don't want to overdo it. So just going to paint. That's all I'm going to do to this wall once I peel the wallpaper off.
You and me stuck on the ocean now. Nothing but waves and they're spilling in. I want to dry up, but you just keep on going, don't you? I don't even know how we got here. All my reasoning have disappeared. I want to bury the hatchet and find the way back to our home, our home, our home. We don't have to drift inside this dome. I will not let us fade away. It's not a price I wanna pay, and it's not too late. No, we lost our purpose, chasing all that surplus. You were all that I need. I feel that we can break free. We can still go back.
It looks so bare to me. Crazy. My original thinking was, oh, I don't have to do any sort of accent wall, but it's kind of blah. It's a pretty good sized wall in this bathroom, so I am going to go for it. I think I'll show you the paint color here in a minute. First, I need to fill in some nail holes and just prep the wall, tape, that kind of stuff.
Yesterday we could be ourselves, didn't have much but nevertheless we were true to each other, but now we don't even bother. I remember you being hopeful, but the tall waves have worn us down, and slowly we are drowning. That's why you need to come with me, with me, with me. Turn around 180 degrees.
Early this morning, I went onto the Sherwin website and ordered this paint so I could pick it up after I brought Macy to gymnastics. So I just ordered a quart, and I think all the paint was 25% off. And so this little thing will be more than enough to do this wall. And it was about $20, $22 I think is what it ended up being. And I was browsing different pictures online, and I think this color is going to look really nice in here. It's a little bold, but I think it's going to be less bold than the buffalo check was, if that's even possible. Ooh, this is pretty. It's called Pewter Green. So pretty. And so yeah, just one little quart. I'm hoping 2 coats will be enough, and I should be able to get this done during nap time today. But I have my roller. I have to buy a new refill though. Everything's ready to go though. It's all prepped, taped off. Since it is a darker color, I did tape everything, all the walls is what I was trying to say. I can't talk. I'm just so excited to paint and see what it looks like. But I do think it'll look really nice. And worst case, the nice thing about paint, oh, hold on, is that if you don't like it, you can always paint over it. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh. I like it. just waiting now for the first coat to dry, and then I'll go in there and do a second coat, and that should be good. I have about half of my paint left, so I think we're going to be just about perfect on the amount that I needed, so that's good. But I did want to say, if you are considering buying the peel and stick wallpaper from Target, I would recommend it. I had no problem. It was, I mean, you know, a little bit challenging to get it up, but I had no problems with it ever like peeling off. It cleaned really well, you know, boys potty training, that kind of thing. It wiped down really nicely. And then when I took it off the wall, there was no residue and it didn't peel any paint, so highly recommend. It was just, I think, the Threshold brand from Target. I can link the buffalo check paper that I actually used. The twins have the gray version in their room, which will stay up. But anyways, I'm going to move into the kitchen now while that dries to take advantage of my afternoon. I still have the 4 shelves up on one side and 3 shelves up on the other. I'm still torn about which way I like it, but I think for me to get the full look, I need to just take off the shelf from the left side and live with that for a while. So that's what we're gonna do next. I have not yet posted the video where I shared me taking out this shelf first. So I don't know how your reaction is going to be, but I really do think I will like it with the 3. I have a lot of small decor pieces, so that will take some time to get used to and finding new homes for some of these things, but I don't know, it's just kind of fun to mix things up after you've had things the same way for so many years.
I've been waiting all my life for something. I've been down the darkest roads and up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me, 'cause you know and I know we're onto something good. You know and I know we got something good.
I have the fan going in the bathroom, so that's what you hear, but I think in my last video I said it's always an adventure, and it really is, y'all. I don't know, and I just said y'all. That is not a word I usually say, but my shelves aren't the same. The top one is, but the bottom one is not, so I'm trying to decide which one I like better. If I move this one, then my mug rack doesn't fit, which isn't the end of the world, but I was really happy that it was an option, so I think that looks so much better now that they're, of course, the same level. Although now I'm like, are those top ones right? They have to be right. They look right to me. Maybe it's just the angle I'm standing at. I'm going crazy. But you get a little sneak peek. Those are new. I'm going to share those in my fall decor haul whenever I do that. Those are Studio McGee. They're brand new at Target right now, but I just love, they're huge and they fit really well in that corner, so I may end up leaving those there. We'll see. They're not style or anything, but you know, just playing around right now and preparing for fall decorating, which will be here very soon. So I'm just going to probably put some minimal decor back on the shelves for now and call it good. I do have a bunch of fall decor that I usually will style on these shelves, so it's just silly for me to spend time decorating them right now. I will put stuff up, but it's not, you know, going to be perfect. So that's okay, it's not a big deal. But I think I will also in this video sit down and just have a little chit chat with you. Maybe we'll have a little coffee chat tomorrow morning and talk about my fall decor plans, what colors I plan to use, where am I decorating, and when. That's an important question too.
Back at me, I don't know what happened. Guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems, I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. Back when I met you, we were like fireworks. Thought nothing could break us, but oh how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason. We're both getting out of line. Now say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not.
My green wall is done for today. It took 2 coats. I did do 3 kind of around the edges, so it's still drying a little bit in some places. But I think it looks really good. I think it looks better in person than it is showing on camera, but that's kind of how things usually are, in my opinion. I do have to go through, I'm gonna touch up the trim tomorrow because when I pulled the wallpaper off, it kind of peeled a little bit. My plan is just to let it dry overnight and cure, and then tomorrow I can go in and finish up the trim, and then we can figure out what we want to hang on the wall. I have one idea. It's not the same sign as I was originally thinking, so we'll see how that goes. Andrew and I actually just made some chocolate chip cookies, so those are in the oven, and then I'm going to get started on dinner. We're actually going to be grilling our burgers tonight, and I'm making that twice baked new potatoes or something, I don't know. I'll show you the recipe, but I thought I would add that into today's video as well. We always use the chocolate chip cookie recipe out of the original Magnolia Table Cookbook, and then tonight's new recipe I'm trying is out of the latest version. Where is it? Here we go. I was right. Twice baked new potatoes. It actually looks really easy. Here's our chocolate chip cookies so far. We have one more round in the oven, and then I have our potatoes boiling for the recipe. We're also going to pop this corn on the cob on the grill too. Shredded cheese. I can link this cheese, is it a grater or shredder below? I don't know. It's off of Amazon though, and that's what I use it for. It came with a few different attachments, but I pretty much only use it for cheese. Really easy to use. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly basic, but it's really convenient. I maybe added a bit more cheese, but I think I prefer it that way. Otherwise, I think they look pretty good. It is now the next day. The potatoes turned out really well, actually. It's amazing how easy it is when you actually have all the ingredients to make it. So big win on those. I will say, if you do try it, try to scoop out as much of the potato as you can to get the filling part. So the filling is the best part of it. But anyways, we are going to finish up in the bathroom today. I want to hang up something on the wall. And then I also have our front closet that I would like to organize as well. But first, let's go in the bathroom. I just got done caulking the trim down there. That's more what it needed. I didn't really need to touch up the paint at all. But this is what I use. It's the White Lightning in white all-purpose sealant. So I get it at Menards. It's only like a couple of dollars. It is a lifesaver whenever you are painting the trim. This video is going to turn into a 3-day video for me, which is not a big deal. Tomorrow's Saturday and we should be home, so I can take my time to organize the closet I want to look at. But I think for today, my little project will be to make this into a new sign. I like the wood frame because it matches the shelving I already have in there, and it kind of goes with our floors really good. And I also like the black background, but I just want to try something different. It's all smooth, so I should have no problem spray painting over the inside. I'll probably just tape the frame instead of taking it apart and make my own sign. I like this sign here. In a perfect world, I think I would find artwork of some sort instead. So for now, this will definitely work. I did use removable vinyl, so I can always peel that off and make a new sign at some point too if I want to. But for now, I like it. I think it's a good message for all of us to remember. Good morning. It is now Saturday. I started off my day finishing up my CRICUT sign from yesterday. Now, yesterday was kind of a wash as far as being productive around the house. I had big plans, but it just didn't go that way. I ended up bringing the kids to the zoo, and then we went out to lunch, and then by the time we got home, I just had enough energy, I guess, to only get my sign painted and the bathroom kind of finished up. So anyways, it's just really hard to believe. So now that yesterday is over, there's only 2 Fridays left of no school, and then they're gone. So my plan is to try to make the most of the days that they have here. I don't know what it is about Fridays, but Friday fun days. So I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do the next 2 Fridays, but it was kind of fun to get out with them. That was actually the first time I've ever brought all 4 on my own to a sit-down restaurant. Granted, it was only Perkins, but a sit-down restaurant, and we had a meal together. Usually we'll just like go through drive-through and bring it home, so it was kind of a big deal. And the kids did actually pretty good. The zoo, they were a little bit wild and crazy. I didn't know how it was going to go, but I kind of set some expectations going in. I said, you know what, if everybody behaves and does a nice job, we can do this more often because it's so fun, and then I don't have to cook. It's a win-win for everybody, and so they did good. So I think we're going to try to at least go out to eat for lunch maybe one more time here before they head back to school. But I thought we would do a little Saturday morning coffee chat, talk about some fall decor and my plans, ideas, things like that. Better set this down before I burn myself. It's very full and it's very hot. But I kind of struggle with this time of year in general every single year because it's not only back to school, it's also fall decorating, and it's the twins' birthday. And so it's kind of all at the same time. And I try to put all of my energy into every single one of them. and it never works out as well as I want it to go. But I'm just trying to balance all the things at this point, and I really want to try to get my fall decor videos going at some point this month. The kids start school, I think it's the 26th is the official first day of school. I'd like to have my first fall decorating video, at least one of them, up before that. However, it might not work that way, so it's kind of a fluid plan at this point. It could change as we get closer to school, but that's my goal, is to try to at least get one fall decorate with me video before then. I was just kind of looking through last year's, and I pushed myself a little bit more than I probably should have during that last week before school started, and I don't want to do that again this year. So I'm kind of learning as we go. There's no rush, Crystal. Your pumpkins will still be there, and I'm hoping you will still watch even if it gets pushed to that last week in August. So anyways, that's my timeline. Now, I had big plans to actually pull out all my fall decor this past week and get it all organized and set up, ready to go. I usually do that downstairs in our basement in our guest bedroom. It's just a space where I can let it all be and no one will touch it. But we actually have someone staying here over the weekend, a friend of ours. He's golfing with my husband, and so I didn't want to have everything out and he's staying in there, so that got pushed back. So one of the next videos you see will be me actually going through and pulling out all my fall decor. I do want to declutter some as I'm bringing in a few new pieces this year. My plan is to not go all out with fall decor shopping because I do have quite a bit of fall decor, but again, it's always nice to pick up a few new pieces as things come out. I just need to make sure that I'm letting go of some at the same time so it just doesn't become, you know, too much. And so anyways, my fall decor ideas for this year, I'm going to pretty much go all out with my fall decor on the main floor. Coffee drink quick. We don't want it to get cold, do we? But I go all out on our main floor. Living room, kitchen, my office. I even decorate in the bathroom, which I just shared with you. That sign will probably get changed to a fall one very soon. So I go all out on the main floor. I also come upstairs and do the master bedroom. It's kind of fun to incorporate some of those dark colors for fall. And then I think also this year I want to add some hints of fall in our basement family room as well. And I usually in the past have done some fall guest bedroom stuff too, just because I have a little bit of extra decor. So I usually use any leftover pieces down in our family room, which is probably what I'm going to do this year. So lots of fall decorating going to happen, and so I'm excited. I hope you are too. Color scheme, I would say a very traditional fall decorator. I always have been. I love the burnt orange color. It's my favorite. And then I'm going to try to add in some more. You're seeing a lot of green lately in my video, so a lot of that burnt orange, greens, browns, the wood tones, black. Also, I'm going to be adding more black than I have in the past. So yeah, I think it'll be really nice and hopefully give me that modern farmhouse yet traditional fall look. Something I've struggled with in the past is decorating with florals. So that's kind of been my focus this year as I'm shopping, to find more like florals and greeneries to bring all the rest of my decor together. So with that being said, I'm so hoping to get to do one more fall shop with you all. It's just a matter of if I can get to the store. It's a drive, and if I can find someone who will watch the kids while I do that. And then I hopefully will be sharing a fall decor haul with you as well. So there's still going to be some videos here coming up before I start sharing my fall decorate with me videos. So that's my plan. I hope that everything goes as I am envisioning it, but we'll see. I'm guilty of this as well, and I think a lot of creators are on YouTube. It's just a rush to get content out. We want you to get excited and get ideas and have everything out there before you start decorating. But I think this year I'm going to take an easier approach and just slow down a little bit, enjoy the process. It's also going to give me something to focus on as all the kids go to school, because that's going to be so hard on me. I already know that. But if I have fall decor to look forward to, that's going to help. So I do want to push off some of it till they are in school. I think it'll be a win-win. But yeah, I'm going to drink my coffee. I'm going to end today's video organizing our front closet. I bought a few new bins just to add in there because I find that I'm storing a lot more of my CRICUT items in there, and every once in a while, you know, the kids' game closet and toys, it just needs a mother's touch. So that's my plan for today, is to get that closet put back in order, organized, until the kids get back in there. Closet doors are on the calendar to get switched out in a week, so that will be nice. Then everything will match in this house, because right now we have a lot of different styles going on. But here's our closet. It's always unorganized, it seems, and I need to come in here and do this a few times a year. But we store like all of our out of season jackets in here, bags, games, batteries, flashlights, light bulbs, toys, and most recently I've been storing my CRICUT. I have it out right now because I just made this sign, but usually my CRICUT sits back there. I did pick up these baskets from Target. They've been sitting in my office for way too long, and it's time to actually use them. But of course I was drawn to the green color, and they're a pretty good price too. They seem like they're really good quality for what they are. But I picked up 3 of like the more smaller cube shaped ones, and then 2 of the rectangle ones just to get me started. These ones are obviously a lot bigger, but I was thinking maybe some CRICUT vinyl in one of the larger ones because I really don't have a good way to organize that. So yeah, and I don't know about labels on these because of the texture of it, if they would actually stick, but I might do that too. Something I decided as I was pulling out all of these games is, one, a lot of these need to go downstairs into our family room. We just got that nice big black cabinet, or it's more like a buffet or sideboard, I don't even know, like 6 months ago, maybe more, and it's half empty, and so that's what I bought that whole thing for, with games. So a lot of these can go downstairs, and the ones that we play more often, we have a big crate under our coffee table where I can store those. So I think games are going to leave this closet because we have other places we can put them. And then there are some games that we could probably donate, like the Don't Step in It. I was waiting for the kids to say no, but yeah, I mean, I think we could say goodbye to that one. I don't know. And there's just a few other ones that we could probably part with too. So I'm probably just going to separate things into different piles and then pull the rest of the stuff out and see what fits where. We had a lot of stuff packed in this closet. Oh my goodness. It's time to let go of some of it. Because I don't use my Easy Press from CRICUT every single day, I'm gonna put that maybe on this middle shelf, and then this top shelf I think is where my actual CRICUT maker will go. I'll make sure it fits, but I'm just gonna wipe everything down and start putting things back in. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Songs on my guitar.
This shelf is all of the twins' toys that they have, and we have more hidden around our main floor. But for this closet area, it's a lot of the larger items that don't have a home anywhere else. Hot Wheels sets and puzzles and some of their favorite games. That's just nice to have. And then in this larger bin, I ended up putting magic tracks. We have more. I just need to gather them from around the house, but they really like those. They were in with all of our Hot Wheels, but it's just nice to separate those because it gets to be too much. And that little bin has like wooden blocks in there that we could probably get rid of, but Ethan likes it, so I'll just leave it for now. So now I have this whole corner for all of my CRICUT supplies, which is amazing because I was cramming them in my desk. This whole side of my desk, look, stuff is falling out of here, is just full of CRICUT. It is too much. I should probably just put my Joy in the closet too, so it's all together, but all of my vinyl, it's so hard to see what I have. All the mats are hanging on the wall. It's amazing how many you need in different sizes. Some are for the Joy, some are for that. Most of my Joy stuff I did put in this bin right here. So the first shelf is just the maker, which eventually if I want to grow this or get more supplies, I could always move my maker to this white table. But for now, I like it back out of the way. This stuff in here is all for my Joy vinyl. There's cards in the actual Joy, so when I use it, I just need to pull it out and I can bring it over to my desk, which is nice. All of my vinyl is in the large one. I would have liked to have a small one next to it so it looked right, but the vinyl fits better in the larger rectangle basket. It's fine, it works. So that all of that's in there. And then on the bottom shelf, I have my heat press along with a few t-shirts that I want to make. And then in this bin, I put a lot of old wood signs that I want to use for different projects. Just, you know, I've had them for many years, want to paint over them and make my own type of thing. So that's in there. And I think that's it. And then some tape to help me with that project. So these are just future little projects I plan to work on. 3 more of these to finish off my top shelf up here. I've had these Dollar Tree ones I've had for many years. We're growing out of them, but just like tools, flashlights, batteries, light bulbs, all of that is hidden up there. But I think this would look so much better just to line up all of the same size, label them, and be good to go. This side, I could probably move some of the stuff, like a couple of like games or toys that I like to control when the twins get them, otherwise they are everywhere all of the time. And yeah, I mean, just some things that mom's taken away. So those hide up in the corner. So yeah, we've made some progress. I think what I'm going to do is, like I said, get a couple more baskets to finish this off. But we do have a very good sized donate pile, just games that we've grown out of, don't like, toys. Oh my goodness, this Hot Wheels set. We have no idea how to put it together. It's just been in the closet for at least a year, I would say. So just random stuff that we're going to donate, puzzles the twins have grown out of. And all of these games are going downstairs in our big game cabinet.
Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back.
One of my favorite things about my CRICUT Joy is making labels. I think I have a label for everything. Now to put them on all of the bins.
Where's the fun in doing what you're told? But I don't mind even though I lose control. Oh, I just wanna have a good time, so call me whenever, 'cause a night like this, it never gets old. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat and treat every freak out, singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out, singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out, singing like. So baby, come and take my hand tonight, and know that everything will be alright when we dance and we fall and we don't care at all. Now we just sing the la 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 la.
Finished with the closet for now. I actually ran out of the vinyl that I use for the labels on my CRICUT Joy. So I'll probably get a few more labels created once I get more of the supplies. But I kind of went further than I thought I would with this closet. My original plan was just to clean it out, but found some really good bins that worked well for what we needed and just decided to go for it. And the labels that I used, they actually fit really nicely on these baskets. They stick really nicely. So really happy with that, but everything is labeled and put away. Because this is such a unique color green that you do not see everywhere, I decided just to pick up a few extras so we have room to grow as we bring in more toys or birthdays, Christmas time, that kind of thing. We right now have magnet tiles all over our living room floor, so just we can grab this bin and throw the toys in there. Eventually it might someday turn back into a coat closet for us, but for right now, toys is what we needed to store in here. And it's also nice to have a spot for all of our out of season jackets, as well as a place for guests to hang their coats as well. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you did, hit that thumbs up button. It feels so good to have that closet organized, as well as the buffalo check wall painted now. Those are two things I've been wanting to do for a while now. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.